It is probably time I did an update on Pleasant Reaction. The last time anyone on YouTube saw it, it was getting towed off the water on Jackson Lake. It has been sitting here in the garage for the last month in shame. It is very upset with itself. So where are we at? After we broke down in the water, Amanda was over it. I was over it, and we finally put a budget together of what our next boat is going to cost, and it was way bigger than I thought it was going to be. And so we are actively pursuing a new boat. Now, when I first got back from the lake, I didn't know what to do with this thing. And then as I thought it through, I really came to the conclusion that it's all an electrical issue. So I started messing around with the electronics on this thing. I got up under the dash, I wiggled some wires, found some loose connections. I have electrical gremlins, and the plan now is to rewire it, not a complete dash rewiring, because most of that stuff works. Basically, the umbilical cord from the back of the engine up to the dash, fine. Everything else, all the rest of these wires, anything old, I am gonna get in there and redo it. And let me show you why. While I was out on Jackson Lake, I thought I jiggled every wire on this boat. However, once I got home, I was jiggling back here, and this one's a little loose. This yellow wire goes all the way to the ignition. You can see that there's a joint there. And if you trace the wire back up under here, there's another joint there. This cigarette lighter has been here since I redid the boat. That's gonna get deleted. I had the dream when I was refurbishing this boat of adding so many cool electronics and doing all this cool stuff, put in all these switches. I am gonna cut this down to the minimum necessary switches I need. I'm gonna disattach the other ones, label it, black it out, and boom, delete whatever I can. Another thing is this summer I've been throwing my battery on a tender every time I come home, and I thought it was a tender. Turns out, no, this is a rapid charger. Also talking to a friend today, my battery went dead 3 times this summer, maybe 4, maybe 5 times total, and he says you can't run a lead acid battery dead more than 3 times, so I got a bad battery. On top of that, I don't think I got a good alternator, so I'm gonna swap out and replace the alternator. Moving underneath the boat, check out this negative. That thing is moving all over the place. I definitely had a bad ground. I don't know how I didn't catch this when I was on the lake. The stress of the moment, I don't know, but I missed it. CB radio doesn't work anyway, deleted. Let's get underneath here. Down here, I got this random fuse where I got 2 wires coming into nothing, delete. Up on the back there, you can see, look at that tangle of wires, all those things hooked in, a couple of deletes there. So there it is. The plan is to rewire the boat, get a new alternator on it, get a new battery on it, get it running reliably. The engine, I am so confident, is good. It really was starting and running great with the addition of the new carburetor, flamethrower coil. Those things are still good. And then I did put the boat back on the rapid charger when I got home from Jackson, and I was able to just touch this thing off and get it to start up first try in the garage without a problem at all. So I am confident that the engine is good to go. I just got to dial in my electrical system. So at some point there's going to be some good boat content coming out for that. In the meantime, I had started the upholstery project on this thing. I got that panel made. Let's put this down. Rear panels here and here. I think it's gonna look super sick. There's that guy about to be mounted. I will be finishing the upholstery project. That'll be the fall or a spring project. We will see when that gets done. Brand new upholstery, just imagine that everywhere. Thanks for hanging out with me this summer. I'm not sure how many more boat trips we got in store, possibly a Lake Powell trip. We'll see about that. Appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe. See you on the water.